of your FICO. 760 and up, you know that's life goes. If your credit too low, walking on a tightrope. So yo, credit up, get your credit up. Credit up, get your credit up. Credit up.
You got real estate, regular real estate too, right?
Yeah.
How many doors?
Right now I have 28 doors.
28?
I did have 40, but I sold off a good amount of them.
For profit?
For profit, yeah.
All right. I didn't know if you was like, why unload? What's going on?
Because, so before I got into the self-storage business 2 years ago, right? So this is all me, like learning as I go in.
Yeah.
It's new for me, right? But real estate is the same, real estate is the same principles.
Yeah.
2020 happened, I had 40 doors. We know what happened in 2020, the pandemic.
Yeah.
So I had a good amount of my tenants that stopped paying me, right? But I'm stuck with the mortgage, water, the taxes, sewer, complaints, tenants upstairs complaining that this person is too loud. I'm still dealing with all the headaches that come with it, but I'm not getting the cash flow. Yeah. And to be completely honest with you, I was debt heavy and cash poor because my cash flow is really not where it once was, but I still got all of these bills. So now I got to pivot, thinking, damn, what I'm going to do now, I need to figure out how to stay afloat here, right? Because if you do it the wrong way, it could take you out. So that's when I started selling on some of our properties to liquidate. The market was at an all-time high.
For sure.
People overpaying.
Yep.
This is the best time for me to sell if I'm going to sell at any point. I started selling a lot of my properties, right? Getting some cash back and saying, okay, now I could reinvest. And this is how I switched lanes into the self-storage business. Because one of the properties that I was selling, I had a tenant in there and the buyer wanted it vacant. So I went to the tenant, I said, hey, I know you owe me last 3-4 months. Just take it and leave. He still was giving me pushback. I don't got nowhere to go. I said, yo, I'll give you $2,000 cash for keys, $2,000. I don't care what you owe me. I just want you to go. He said, all right, deal. But can you put my items in a storage unit for 90 days till I figure out what I'm going to do? I said, all right, let's do it. And that's when I started looking for storage units in my area. Everything was sold out, booked up. You couldn't get nothing. And that's when I'm like, oh, nah, I need to be on this side of the business. That's when I started, YouTube and Googling everything you could think of, went to a mastermind, and then, jump from there. But to answer your question, I sold a lot of my portfolio because I needed to liquidate. And now that I'm in the self-storage business, it's day and night. Like, I don't have to deal with tenants living in my units. I don't have to deal with no plumbing, no kitchens, no bathrooms, no toilets. It's just an easier way for me to make money in real estate, still get the appreciation, the equity, the tax advantages, the leverage, everything that you could think of.